Has Big the Cat ever caught a fish?
He caught...
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Born Losers Gaming, and welcome back to Sonic Frontiers. Big the Cat caught Froggy.
He caught my heart.
He caught Froggy. You're not a fish.
I am a fish, actually.
That confuses a lot of parts of me.
You know when you and your girlfriend broke up and your mom was like, "There's other fish in the sea." She did mean that literally.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Born Losers Gaming.
Welcome back to Sonic Frontiers.
Okay, no, I'm asking the serious questions, right?
Yeah.
Sonic Adventure 1.
Yes.
Right? Big the Cat.
Yeah.
Debuted, and there was a fishing minigame.
Right.
And I think in theory you could have caught fish in that game, right?
Yeah.
But someone out there might have only ever caught Froggy.
Right.
Now, has in any video game, right? We'll start off video game.
Hey, Sonic.
Hi, Big the Cat.
Welcome back.
How are you doing? Your water is really glitchy.
Yeah.
I know it's supposed to be, but...
You would think...
Would you like to try?
Yeah?
I'll let you borrow a
Yeah?
rod.
You would think that was the case, that he has caught fish.
Well, see, obviously, right? He's the fishing person, right?
Is it weird
But
that he
that's why
has
I'm
an
asking.
extra rod on him?
No, I mean, he's just been waiting for the chance for one of his friends to come by and be like, I would love to go fishing with you.
Yeah, but aren't we in like a weird cyberspace dimension?
I think the thing about Big the Cat is that you really need to not think about why Big the Cat is where you are.
Okay.
I mean, Sonic Adventure 2, Big the Cat was just everywhere. Eventually, Big the Cat would follow you into space.
Yeah.
Normally as an Easter egg, but now here he's followed us also into space. God, okay, that's like a deep ocean. It's fine. But that's what I'm asking, right? Other than Sonic Adventure 1, where you can maybe catch him, you could just catch Froggy, right?
Huh.
Has Big the Cat ever been seen catching fish? That's what I need to know.
You know what?
What I need to know.
I think you just awoke a question across all video games.
Oh, no.
Characters that are good at fishing.
Yeah?
Like, canonically, they are the fishing character.
Like, oh my gosh, you fish.
How many of those characters have been visibly seen catching a fish? Because you think about Stardew Valley, right?
Yep.
Willie owns a fish shop,
Okay.
talks about fishing constantly,
Yes.
says he catches fish all the time.
Yeah.
You see him fishing on the dock, never actually pulls his rod in. You
Animal-
can watch him for 24 hours.
Animal Crossing, fishing guy, hosts fishing contests, loves to fish. You never see him catch a fish?
That's right. He eats your fish. Ray from Harvest Moon, obsessed with fishing,
Obviously,
talks about
obviously.
fish.
Ray from
Does
Harvest
he
Moon.
ever catch them?
I don't know. I've never played that.
That's a big ass turtle.
a snapping turtle.
Oh, it's so cute, actually. Oh, I love it. It's like a crocodile snapping turtle.
It's kind of scary to be. If I'm being H, if I'm being
If
real
I'm
H
you're
here,
being
if I'm
H
being really
right now,
H here,
that
yeah.
is my favorite letter for you to be. No, that's not true. It's my second favorite letter for you to be.
Am I allowed to ask on YouTube what the first favorite letter is?
You.
Why?
Because I love you.
Oh, but you starts with Y though.
Not if you are from the early 2000s.
Okay, you know what?
No one was willing to type all that.
Yeah, but you aren't. You were born early.
I was.
I'm sorry. Is that a rune stone?
I'm what? Okay.
From Gauntlet Dark Legacy. #Be like Flavio. Go watch Gauntlet Dark Legacy.
Okay.
I'm just throwing.
I was actually looking for the wizard quote.
Oh man. Well, if you want the wizard quote, it's in the series.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Everybody,
my gosh.
somebody go to that series and tell me what the wizard quote is. That is not a BLG question of the day. It's a request.
Twig. Why did I get 24 tokens for a twig?
I don't. It's a good twig.
Is it like what?
Oh,
Wasn't there
man.
Styx the Badger or whatever from Sonic Boom?
Yeah. Sticks.
But that's a twig.
That's a twig. Yeah.
And just one instead of two of them, because that two would be Styx.
It might have slightly more sentience than Sticks to Badger.
Styx, I actually love Styx. So long as that is the name of the character, I'm not even wrong. I love them as a character.
You do.
They
You
were
love her.
They were dopey and great, and I love dopey and great.
She's crazy, is
Yeah.
what you mean to say.
I like crazy.
You love...
Aww.
Interesting. Interesting to note.
Yeah. I love you, by the way.
I know.
Unrelated. No correlation. Just I'm letting you know that I love you as well.
It's all right.
You
Yeah.
know what I didn't realize?
What?
Like people said last time, right?
This
that we
feels
caught
like-
everything. We caught all the fish here.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't trying to do that last time. I was just trying to get a bunch of coins.
Yeah. This
But it's
place
funny.
or the last place?
The last place.
Okay.
I think a few people said that we caught everything. So it's just funny. I have no intention of doing it again, but it will be funny if it happens again,
If
I
it
guess.
just happens again, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any fishing stories?
I've been fishing before. I've been fishing a few ways. I was really good at when we went in river fit. My grandfather loved hunting. He loves fishing. If it involves animals and taking them, it's probably something he liked doing.
Yeah. The grandfather, I know.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we would go out. I would never go hunting because hunting is not any form of way anything I want to do.
Right.
However, fishing, there's a disconnect there because I don't know, which is really funny, right? If I were to value a fish the same way I'd value a deer, it'd probably be different.
I think it's because one has fur.
I mean, it's got to be something about like, is it because I'm a mammal too? Is it like mammal? Sally,
It's yummy.
don't say yummy after saying Sally.
It's like I don't know. There's some kind of like mammalian familiarity there because
also-
they walk around, you walk around.
Yeah. I mean, and also like we have cats and dogs as pets. You know,
Yeah.
hamsters and
Also, like,
all this stuff.
there's a chance that you'll just see a deer wandering around.
Yeah,
Well, there's no chance that you're gonna see a catfish just walking around your yard.
Yeah, I'm not gonna see an eel in downtown. You know,
Yeah,
like that's.
if you're fishing up eel, I have questions.
Okay, I know. I never really fished up anything. I don't even know particular, right?
Did you ever catch a fish?
Yeah, I've caught plenty of fish.
What'd
So-
you catch?
Well, see, I don't know. There's 3 different types of places that we went fishing in at to set varying degrees, right? I'll try and go in order of interest. One was just a fishing hole. There's a place you can come by, you can fish, and you can keep the fish. And my grandfather would always keep the fish because he'd do stuff with them.
Cook 'em.
Yep. And I would never have them because it'd be like, cool, we cooked, and then I wouldn't see him again for a few weeks. So I'm like, well, hope you enjoyed that fish. But I've never fished first as a kid, so it's fine, right?
Yeah.
But that's where I caught the absolute most fish.
You're
'Cause it
still
was
not a fish
literally-
person. I am a fish person.
Yeah, I always like, if someone were to.
Okay, this is
Oh,
not safe.
That's also not a fish.
We should not be standing this close.
What's more dangerous, this or the snapping turtle, honestly?
That. Definitely that.
I thought crocodiles were the one to be afraid of, not alligators.
No, that's the opposite. Crocodile.
Oh,
Well,
man.
you should be afraid of both of them.
That's fair.
However, a snapping turtle will break your arm, but if you grab a snapping turtle by the shell, you're probably okay.
Yeah.
Alligators and crocodiles are very strong. Granted,
Yeah.
the pressure of your hand just closed around its mouth is enough to keep its mouth closed because all of their muscle goes into closing their mouth, not opening their mouth.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, it's cool. It's really easy to keep their mouth closed once it's closed because all of the pressure goes into snapping it shut.
Huh.
So they don't have a lot of muscle in ways of opening their mouth.
That's so interesting. It's so.
I think it was Steve Irwin who had a video where he was just like
Gold.
with his fingers just holding its mouth closed. That's cool.
Look at all this McDonald's money.
Wow,
Should we
I
get
love McDonald's.
It's so funny. It's such a funny gift to get as a kid. McDonald's money, like little pieces of paper that counted as dollars to McDonald's.
I've never heard of that before in my
Yeah,
life.
I got them as birthday gifts.
That's
Anyway,
so funny. I was also poor, so I didn't get money.
well, listen, it was $5 in McDonald's money.
$5 whole
Well, when you're a kid, it sure does feel like a lot,
My
doesn't it?
God, I mean that is good money as a
Yeah,
kid.
we were
you know?
we were eating well back then.
Me and my sister used to save up our money together, and she convinced me of this. She was like, for Christmas and birthdays, let's put all of our money together.
Yeah.
And when we have enough of it, we'll buy something really cool. So we put all of our birthday money and all of our Christmas money into a thing in her room, by the way.
Whoa.
And one day, something really cool came up. I don't even remember what it was now
Yeah?
because I was like tiny at the time. I was like 7 or 8. But we had saved up over like $200 together. right?
Yeah.
Because that's all your family, like my distant relatives would give us money as kids.
Yeah.
And I also wouldn't spend school lunch money. I would just put it in a box instead of eating.
Yeah. See, and that's honestly pretty smart.
Yeah.
I mean, other than the fact that you were eating food for lunch.
Yeah.
But like, my parents always give me checks for the public school lunches, so
Yeah, that makes sense.
can't really cash those out anywhere else.
I'd get like $2 in cash.
Whoa,
That's adorable.
so cool.
But one day I was like, sister,
Hello?
we have to get this. This is so cool.
Yeah.
And she was like, with what money? And I was like, with the money we've been saving. The money that you have in your room? And she was like, there is no money.
What?
She
No.
was fully like, there is no money. We've never had any money.
Oh my god.
I was devastated. She took all of my money.
She robbed you blind.
She robbed me.
Yep.
I was a little baby.
Well, she was a smarter, larger baby.
She
so-
was. She was 5 years older
Yep.
than me, so she had more brain power.
Oh.
Anyway, that's my earliest memory of being gaslit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, jokes on her, right?
Yeah.
Who was a Let's Play? Show her they get to play Sonic the Hedgehog.
That
So
is-
take that, sister.
That is really funny.
You don't get to play Sonic the Hedgehog.
That is true. No, she does not. Actually, I bought her Sonic the Hedgehog for Christmas, so. Yeah.
See?
I know.
Can I finish my
should-
fish story?
Yeah, of course, babe.
There's not much interesting there left. Because we went to the fishing hole, caught a bunch of fish, right? We went river fishing once, and that was a crazy one. I always thought I caught really, really big stuff, right? Usually,
Whoa.
Yeah,
flashy
flashy.
angler. That's me. That's me as a fish.
Usually, though, I just caught rocks. Like, my hook got caught under a rock.
Oh, I
And was
thought you,
I'm
like,
reeling it
actually-
in. I'm reeling it in. And the line broke.
I thought you literally reeled up rocks. I was actually
No.
going to be kind of impressed.
No,
Like, how'd
it's...
you do that?
Oh, I would have loved to see that happen, but no. I think the weirdest thing I got was literally a shoe.
Interesting. Okay.
That was because, like, it was rough. It was rough. I'm like, it's a rock. And then I was like, wait, no, it's actually reeling in this time.
Nice.
And it was just a shoe. And I was young at the time. I'm like, Grandpa, can we find out whose shoe this is? And he was like, sure can, see. Sure can, bucko. Throw it in the back of the truck. Never saw the shoe again.
Aww.
I'm sure it made its way to whoever lost their shoe.
That's actually so sweet that he
river.
did that, though. Instead
Oh,
of
I
just
know.
being like, no, you little idiot, put it back.
No, little country bumpkin. Absolutely not. Throw it back in the river.
I love your grandpa. He's so sweet.
Yep, me too. But the last time, he owned a tiny little, it was not a lake, right? It was too small for a lake, but it's too big to be a pond, right?
Yeah.
He owned a little cabin with a body of water that they would fill up with fish, and then the fish would, repopulate, and so on and so forth.
Get the little fish boogie going.
Yeah, and then, you could just cast a line there, and you would catch fish.
That's so cool.
Yeah, that's also funny enough where we had a little aquarium, not an aquarium, but my parents got a frog from a pet store that labeled the frog wrong, and it turned out to be some other type of frog, which is really cool, right?
Uh-huh.
And this frog was just living its life, and then at the same lake, right?
Yeah.
I noticed there was more than fish. At the edges of the water, there was like little greenery and shrubbery and whatnot. And there were these little newts.
Oh.
They were red spotted newts.
Oh, cool.
And their tails are poisonous to things that try and eat them, right?
Yeah.
Didn't know that, of course. So at first I had a little net that I was catching them with, and it was cool. And then eventually I got to the point where I was able to like reach in water, like freaking what is it? Karate Kid style.
Yeah.
I could just boom. Now I caught some newts, right?
Nice.
And that's I would release them back and they were fine. But some of them we actually took home.
Oh.
And we did some research. I was like the first time I saw them, I was like, wait, can I bring these home? So we did research, found out the tails were poisonous, but so long as it's not an animal that's going to eat them, which the frog wouldn't try and eat them, then they're fine. They could coexist with one another. And they
Oh,
live in the same
nice.
similar habitat where there's a little bit of water, there's a little bit of land. Just feed them the right stuff. So eventually brought home around 4 of them. And we just had this little community of frogs and newts just living their days.
Did they just get along?
Yeah.
See,
They
that's
just hung out.
That's the kind of cool thing about stuff like frogs and fish. is, like, there are definitely fish that will eat each other.
This is me at the river.
Yeah.
I got something.
I got a rock. Grandpa! Can we find out whose rock this is?
Oh my god.
But no, yeah, like there's definitely fish that will eat each other. But there's so many that you can just like, especially with like turtles,
Yeah.
you just huck them in and
Have fun.
they'll just hang out, you know?
Yeah. Beta fish are the ones that get really complicated. You don't want them hanging out together.
You can put a lot of female betas together. Male betas are the ones that are scary.
I thought it was the opposite.
No, I think.
I just remember it's and you know what? That's why I leave it complicated. It's complicated.
Yeah.
All right.
Beta fish are also just like one of the #1 most mistreated pets in the world, though.
Yes, they are.
People put them in like those
beautiful.
little McDonald's cup-sized things.
They're very, very beautiful creatures, and they need so much more than
They
what.
need. You should put a beta in like a 10-gallon tank or something like
Oh
that.
yeah, they need the extra room.
Like they're supposed to. In it, people are like, "Oh, my beta's so small, and its tail isn't very big and pretty." And it's like, put it in a bigger tank, you goober.
Yep. All right, so I think I'm done fishing for the day. I don't want to make this whole part one of these. I do think I have a few things that I do want to talk about a little bit. So first, let's go through the egg memos and see what we can get. So I have 8 tickets.
Okay.
And I don't... That's what I was wondering. I was wondering if there was going to be 20 of them. That's perfect. Now from here, I'm not going to spend on a Tails memory token.
Go-Go's.
You think so?
Go-Go's.
What's the most expensive?
Well, what do we need skill pieces for?
I mean, we don't for anything.
Yeah, exactly.
1, 2. Okay, Tails memory token was the most expensive. And then from here, well, and now, oh my god, I have 584? I could probably buy out all the, so I'm going to buy 10 of each.
We need these?
Yeah, these get me more powerful.
Oh, okay.
I just get to 50 on both. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. And you know what? I'm actually going to talk about this after we listen to the egg memos. I really, really want to focus this because we had a few comments talking about these, right?
Yeah.
And I'm going to buy a bunch of lost
Babies.
cocoa. And then they sell out. They sell out! Oh, it's fine.
These Cocos are sellouts. They're sponsored by Raycons.
They might, shut up. Raycon could be cool. You don't even know.
No, I want to try Raycons, actually.
All right. So let's view the Fishopedia. And then we'll talk about...
Anybody have Raycons? Tell me how they are.
I mean, they're probably fine.
I'm just say never really say. Who says I can't create life, huh?
Huh?
Just a bunch of proteins pumping together. Anyone can do that.
Oh.
A true genius does it with code and electrons. And if I did create life, she would be brilliant and loyal and perfectly effective. And you know why? Because her dad is a genius. That's why.
Yeah.
Ow!
Yeah, is that so?
Ow!
Sonic's on the island. Of course, Sonic is on the island. I can't remember the last time I had a good night's scheme without him ruining it. Still, for a purely organic creature, obtaining Mach 1 of his own volition is impressive. I'm man enough to admit that. It's Sonic who named me Eggman. Except the joke's on him. I embraced the name. I made it my own. His mockery is now a name feared across the ages. I'm not going to adopt Baldy McNose here, though. My dignity has limits.
That's really funny. Yes, the distinction between like Dr. Robotnik and Eggman has always been a thing over the years, you know?
Yeah.
That's funny.
That's
It
really
appears
cool.
Amy Rose has been dragged into the mix. Clever girl. Tenacious. She's come a long way since being an easy pawn in my schemes to ensnare Sonic. It seems like she had some trouble finding herself. But when you hang around with someone with as big an ego as Sonic, self-identification has to be a challenge.
Damn, he's just coming at them. He's freaking armchair psychiatrist on Reddit like, well, when you're hanging out with Sonic, what do you expect?
I mean, he's kind of sniping them, though.
Damn.
Knuckles is here too. What a rube. That hair trigger of his is a problem, but also a boon when I can get him to go off in the right direction. Wait, if he's here, that means the Master Emerald is unguarded. Its power will be mine. Oh, no, wait. I'm stuck here. Phooey. Sonic's here, so it's no surprise Tails is too. It's a pity. Young Prower has a keen mind and loads of potential, yet he's fixated on worshipping Sonic. And again, maybe that's for the best. Given all the trouble he gave me in Station Square and on the Ark, I think I prefer him wasting his potential lingering in Sonic's shadow.
See,
Dang.
I actually am so glad, like talking about Ark in particular, because that really was Tails' moment to, be the hero.
Yeah.
So it's good. That's great.
Sonic's-
Okay, and that's all the egg memos, at least so far. There might be more. Who knows?
Those are really good, though.
Yep.
Man.
And you know what? Just for the sake of really getting my point across, I'm going to get these up to 60.
Oh, shit.
And then we're going to talk about it, all right?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so here's the thing. A lot of people have talked about it. A lot of people, have said, stop getting seeds of power. Stop getting the seeds of defense, right?
Huh? Why?
Because the idea is that eventually the boss fights, especially the ones at the ends of islands, right,
Yeah.
will go too quickly.
Yeah.
And I can understand that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
We actually brought it up a little bit in an earlier part. This idea that, if the game didn't want us... Oh, yeah, fast travel. That's cool. To me, the way that I see it, right, if the game didn't want us, especially didn't want me to play in a certain way, if the game didn't want me, to get up to 99, attack and defense and whatnot, right?
Yeah.
Don't give me the ability to do so.
Yeah, it's more fun to see that number go up.
Well, not just that, but it's when okay, all right, that's
Interesting.
yes, that's the word for it. Oh my God, there's a spring there. I'm so dumb.
I thought you were just,
I just didn't see. I'm just not that bright.
No,
Sometimes.
I don't. You're definitely very bright. It's just springs are weird,
So yeah, if the game gives you the ability to play a certain way, to do a certain thing, to have certain abilities, and to do this thing with the rings, right? We talked about that for sure.
Yeah.
If the game gave you the ability to do it, for the most part, I'm under the assumption that I want to play the game that way.
Yeah.
If the game provides you with a tool that is absolutely overpowered,
Oh.
and
At the very least, the first time you play.
yeah, and absolutely just destroys balance in a game, right?
Yeah.
I'm still of the opinion, especially first time,
Yeah.
just play it that way.
Yeah.
Play the game the way that you want to play the game. Play the game how the game is. If the game didn't want you to play it like this,
Yeah.
it should have designed itself better.
Yeah.
It should, and that's not on. Oh, fine. And that's not on. Expecting the player to just. Oh no! Don't do this. You're gonna ruin it for yourself. It's like.
Yeah, and if you want more of a challenge, then don't do it.
Yeah,
But-
and on a second playthrough too, right? I
yeah,
don't want
second
other
playthrough is really.
second playthroughs for me. I don't want other people. Damn it, we'll talk after this.
What I wouldn't give to study this ancient technology properly. It doesn't look like this was a projectile weapon.
Interesting.
So no ancient cannonballs then, huh? Wait, are you saying this is a beam weapon? Like on the egg carrier?
Exactly. From what I can tell, it has its own battery, independent of an outside power source.
Beams are projectiles.
Moreover, its capacity is ludicrous. It could level a mountain. It's almost up there with the Eclipse cannon.
Oh,
But that was plugged into the Ark's reactor. This is freestanding. The Ancients' designs are amazing.
Yeah, that's cool and all, but they built these things to shoot at something. Wow, what kind of enemy takes that much firepower to stop?
we've been through this. Holy and unholy gods, and I'm not really sure about much else,
Yeah.
really.
Do you get the feeling that listen, Robotnik seems like he's becoming a bit of a good, sensible character who loves his daughter in this one, right?
Yeah.
The game's gonna need a new villain.
Oh, well, obviously, I don't think Eggman is going to be the villain.
No,
of
I'm saying Tails really liked that weapon.
Oh my God, shut up.
He was really into
Yeah.
that weapon.
Yeah, is that it? I really want to choose my words wisely, which is why I'm finding a bit of trouble to get this conversation going.
Yeah.
The idea of utilizing everything that the game has to offer,
Right.
and playing the game to its fullest of what it is offering. And in this case, it's the seeds and the defense. I had one person bring up a pretty good argument, but also an unfortunate argument to have against myself, with the idea of You son of a bitch.
That doesn't sound like a very good argument.
They just called me son of a bitch and then left it at that. Yeah.
Yeah.
In Smash 4, there was a character,
Yeah.
Bayonetta, who was known to be, especially in the competitive Smash scene, just absolutely the most broken character that Smash has seen up to this point.
Yeah.
Some could argue it was Meta Knight and Brawl, and some argued it was Smash 4 Bayonetta. You know, a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. You get a little bit of both. And honestly, yeah, no, she was broken. She was beyond busted. She was a very, very good character, right?
Right.
And so then the argument is like, I liked this game less when she was there, and I never wanted to play her. And didn't that make the game less fun for you? And I have a background in Smash. But unfortunately, the big thing for there is that, and this is always my philosophy on design and games and stuff, right? If it ever becomes too much for you, right, and you're like, that's not how I want to enjoy the game, that's fine. And that's always like, if somebody else says like, I want to enjoy Sonic without doing the Seeds of Power, that's fine too.
Yeah.
But for me, I want to use them. And when it comes to Smash, especially, this will be a little bit of a far example, I sat through it. I was actually in the competitive scene throughout Smash 4, Smash Bros. For Wii U, for those that don't know. And I was a competitive player. I was such a competitive player to the point... let's try coming over here instead. I was a competitive player to the point that... What is that? What is that? What do you think that is? What do you think? You know, let's go there.
I think it's a door hinge, like you can buy from Lowe's.
I don't know if that's true, but I'll go and find out. I was competitive to the point that eventually I became ranked top 10 across 2 different states.
Woohoo!
Across the hundreds and hundreds of people. No, I guess it was almost thousands back then of people who played the game competitively alongside me, right?
Yeah.
I didn't let this idea of something that was absurdly broken, the idea of something that, what the...
Door?
The idea of something that was like, oh, it's unsurmountable, it is so much better, right?
Yeah.
I didn't play Bayonetta. I played who I wanted to play. I played Bowser. And I did my best to overcome what I saw as this, like, very brutal challenge, right?
Yeah.
I didn't blame the game. It can be frustrating at times, but if it's in the game and you love the game,
Woof.
You still need to fight that thing.
Yeah.
Because that's not the island's terror. That's just
a thing. Angel, right?
Or
something?
I think. If you love the game, then you love the game despite its flaws. And in this case, I want to play this game with or without all of these power seeds, whether or not the fights are fast or not. I just want to enjoy it.
Yeah.
If it's in the game, I want to play it as such. And
right.
I guess that's really the big case I wanted to make. I meant to leave this as a comment on the thing, but I was like, you know what? I could probably talk about this in part and respond to a few more people, hopefully.
Yeah.
That's the hope anyway. Oh, right. Can't. I've learned, if you're in combat, you can't go into this menu.
Yeah, and I think we've always been pretty pro play the game how we would naturally play it.
Yep.
Outside of a Let's Play format.
I'm definitely okay. Like, when I see some people saying certain things. Like,
right. Like an example of us actually listening to you guys against my strongest desire.
I love when you word like that. In a situation of like us actually listening.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's funny how you said that.
Us giving a shit about what you say.
Are you trying to say it meanly, or like is that just accidental?
No, I made it mean because you acted like I said it mean the first time.
Sorry, yeah, that's fair.
No, so, when we were playing Splatoon 3, there was a power-up that people asked us not to get before a certain point. And we didn't.
I'm not supposed to climb this way. Keep talking, please.
And we didn't get that power-up to make it to where a part of the game that would be busted by it wasn't busted.
Yeah.
Even in that situation, I would have gotten the power up. You know.
Well, that's what I mean. Like,
but there are certain things that we can understand. It will be a better Let's Play.
Yeah, my whole thing is that I want to try and make the best thing to watch possible, right?
Yeah, but
while also making sure that I'm sticking to what I care about most, especially since I'm especially in this moment, I'm playing the game, right?
Right. And when it comes to strength and defense, that doesn't fundamentally change the game.
Yep.
It's not going to change how a boss battle functions.
Exactly.
It will just change the difficulty curve.
And if it's longer, if it's shorter, it's fine. I'm not really all that interested in proving myself as
A Sonic gamer.
Yeah. I mean, well, and also just because
Honestly,
I feel like I've proven myself enough elsewhere that I don't feel like I need the ego boost of playing every single game I play to the strongest of challenges.
yeah.
Because I've played some of the smartest games I know with the hardest difficulties I know
Yeah.
and proven myself there, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So I don't, when it comes to what the...
I feel like this is definitely a game that we... Oh, you need to... Yeah. This definitely feels like a game we care a lot about for the story more than the difficulty.
I just want to have fun. That's really the
Gray
biggest
piece
thing.
next.
Yeah, then purple. I want to have fun. I want to enjoy my time with it, and so far, God, I have.
I sure am.
It's so nice playing this game and loving every aspect of it.
Yeah.
Even something like this, where all I'm doing is drawing circles around boxes, so
For the 7th time.
yeah. I think this is the 3rd time.
Granted, I really like that one. Maybe it's just because I like colorful boxes fitting gently into each other's holes.
No, but just because I really like Tetris.
I really like Tetris
What
and
is going
Minecraft.
on over here? Like, this is so cool.
God, I like Minecraft.
God, I love Minecraft!
What do you guys think about us having a side series where we just play Minecraft?
That's all it is. It's just Minecraft.
It's just us playing
It's just us and Minecraft.
We'll both play, but
Yeah,
you'll
it's-
only see Ian's perspective, and you'll hear me scream every now and then because I
It's
did something
Minecraft.
dumb underground with lava.
And no matter what, at the end of the day, it's Minecraft.
And at the end of the day, it's Minecraft. We'll open a public Born Losers gaming server. We'll show you all of the penises people make with cobblestone.
What? People want to do that? What? No, people want to do that, right?
No, somebody would just make a giant pixel art Luigi in front of my house.
Build your question of the day. If there was a BLG Minecraft server, would you draw a penis out of cobblestone?
Would you draw Luigi's penis out of cobblestone?
Well.
We did, for those of you who were not blessed with the situation I'm talking about,
Situation.
we did briefly have a Born Losers Gaming Minecraft server
Yeah.
for the Patreon Discord.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a beautiful castle. It was a hub of all things. And I logged on one day, and there was a 500-foot, 8-bit
Yeah.
Luigi sprite directly in front of my porch.
And I don't think Minecraft gets much better than that,
My
honestly.
castle was in Luigi's taint.
I think Luigi deserves the world.
I
right?
think Luigi deserves everything
Whoa.
he wants, even if it is my castle between his thighs.
Whoa.
We ended up making like a pixel art museum for people to go make creative stuff.
What the-
It was fun.
Can you... You could walk on this?
Oh,
Really?
wow.
Oh, I didn't realize it was that kind of material, right?
Yeah, it's like obsidian pillars.
Oh my... Wait, how far down can I go?
Not beyond the clouds, my boy.
Yeah, I would assume, right?
I assume once you reach the fog, that's where the Cloverfield monster lies.
There's just gotta be something that opens up more of the map, you
There's
know?
gotta be. Did you ever
This-
watch Cloverfield? I didn't.
What is Cloverfield?
It's a monster movie.
Oh, wait, that was a monster movie that didn't say its title in its first trailer, right?
I don't remember. I know that it's the one that it's like the whole movie apparently spends the whole time not looking at what the thing is actually doing.
Yeah. And then you see it like the end or something.
I don't know if you do or not. I just know that it's
Well, did you watch it or did you not watch it?
I didn't.
Oh, I thought you just said you did watch it.
No, it's a movie that's been memed on to high hell.
Yeah, I mean, not wrong. Where's the map? I just want to find the map and I want to end the episode and be like, thanks everybody for watching.
You think the map's gonna be down here?
Well, yeah, but so look at it, right? There's a map over here, and
Yeah.
then the rail went this way. Oh, no, it's not going to be here because it's not on the map. Shit, dude. You know what I'm thinking?
Yeah.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Tell me what you're thinking, and I'll tell you if I was thinking what you were thinking.
Next
yeah.
time on Born Losers Gaming?
I was thinking that, but I decided to let you say it because I just think you deserve it.
Oh, what? Thank you, I think.
Yeah.
All right, next time Born Losers Gaming.
Yeah.
This is a fun episode.
This
I always
was a-
love the fishing episodes. I love chances to just talk. Next time we'll actually go and find the... Leave me... Just go away. Go away. Watch this. Yep. You're dumb. You're stupid. How does it make you feel? Bad? Next time Born Losers Gaming.
Being stupid does make me feel bad.
Oh, all right. Well, we're off.
Anytime somebody asks me to do math.
Yeah.
Ugh.
We're We're gonna go get a Chaos Emerald next part.
And a calculator.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Later, guys.